Hello guys and welcome back to the Standard Parable, where today we're actually going through the left door and hopefully not have broken the game as we did yesterday. And we haven't.
Yet there was
It's
not
fixed.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
broom
office,
closet.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Which doesn't open now. Oh my goodness me, the broom closet does not open. What's
Coming
downstairs?
to a
Oh,
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't go downstairs. Oh, this is terrifying. I can't do anything I want to do. Oh, that door doesn't have a name on it anymore. I've broken the game, guys. I've actually physically broken this game. Okay, right, now what? Literally everything's changed. This is... Oh, bloody hell.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That's
Shocked,
strange.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door
Hello.
lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 259. Nightshark 123.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark
Shark
115.
Oh,
He
115.
spoke it into the receiver.
Receiver.
Right there on the wall.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Do you even speak, bro? Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I can't
You
talk,
didn't
mate.
mishear me, did you?
Nope.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is
Ready.
a crucial step.
I'm trying to get there, bro. Nightshark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But
You
you
do
know
it.
what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a
Well,
choice,
you took
know.
me here.
You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Ah! Aha! Oh!
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Don't do it, Stanley. Stanley!
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Stanley!
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you
Stanley?
there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Yep, yeah, it is. Just, you know, I'm just gonna wait here.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as
Don't
much
do
time
it.
as you need.
Don't do it! Well, this is going to be an interesting waiting around. Oh, no, it's the end. Good. Right, back to the beginning. Here we go. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I know
what
they
did
are.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Right.
he had simply missed a memo.
This time. Interesting. This time we must. Ideas. Ooh. Okay, I thought it all changed. Oh, it has all changed. Ooh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting
door
room,
on his
and Stanley
right.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
Yes.
admire it.
Exactly what I wanted to do. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful employee
Standing
lounge.
now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Oh, that's funny.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
On his left. Okay, I'll do it this time.
And so
I'm
he
doing it.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got
Done.
back on track.
Done, done, done. Fabulous.
Yet there
Okay.
was not a single person here either.
Of
Feeling
course
a
not.
wave of disbelief, Stanley
Open to
decided to
opens.
go up to his boss's office.
Right,
Hoping
not
he'd
down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Ooh,
to his
actually.
boss's office.
I want to find those blue doors. Where do I find the blue doors?
But
This way?
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Right.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Yes.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yes.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a
Yes.
single moment for no reason at all.
Yes, yes,
None
yes.
of it made any logical sense.
Makes perfect sense
And
in
as
my
Stanley
head.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Like, why
For
am I walking and I have no feet?
Why couldn't he see his feet when he
Ah.
walked down?
Exactly. Why are the
did
doors closing when I walk
close
through them?
automatically behind him wherever he went?
Exactly.
And for
Whoosh.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah,
They
I've just been walking
simply
around in a circle
repeated.
like constantly.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the
I'm
words for it.
dreaming!
I'm dreaming!
cup of coffee.
He yelled. This is all a dream.
This is all a dream.
What a relief.
Right, where do I find
Stanley
those
felt.
doors? I can't
He
remember.
finally found an answer.
an odd one.
explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Nope.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He
Nope.
wasn't crazy after all.
Oh no.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have
And
to
I
go
thought
back
to
to
myself,
my real-life job pushing buttons.
What
I
a
may as well enjoy this
wonderful
while I'm still lucid.
world!
So, he imagined himself flying.
Floating
and began
above
to
the
gently
ground.
float above the ground.
Love it! So cool.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
I don't have a
Then
clue.
Perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Right.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Carry on.
Why is there a
I mean, hurry
voice
up.
in my head?
I don't know, I'm
dictating
insane.
Everything that I'm doing and thinking.
Insane.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I mean, that's a bit
I'm
odd.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
That's a weird
And
thing
when
to
he
think
thought
about.
it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Yes.
truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Ooh.
How could it be?
Ah.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing
Well.
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Okay, look.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Look, carry
After all,
on. Hurry up, hurry up,
he knew
hurry
for
up.
certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the
Give me the
voice not
doors.
see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too.
No!
Surely, if he could just... He would
Close your eyes.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
It was a dream.
So he closed his eyes gently,
Great.
and he invited himself to wake up. He
Ooh,
felt the
okay.
cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Oh.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
It's quite nice,
I'm
to be
through
honest.
with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job, All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I'm having a great day. This is fab.
Okay.
Well, you're still here. I keep on moving my mic, my camera, my camera.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Okay, well, that's not the door option. I can't remember where the door was. I want a red and a blue door.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, that's nice.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself. And then
Just a casual day for myself, to be honest.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She turned and buggered off. That's exactly what she done. Let's try that again. I get the right option this time. Might just listen to him this time. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.